So I'm training my tomato plant to go up my wire, and I'm looking for the side shoots, and the side shoots come in between a leaf and the main stem. They're quite noticeable, and they just need pinching off. Pinching off. And if they get too big, then we can get a pair of scissors or a knife and just slice. So these are called side shoots, and side shoots can grow out of the armpits of the stem, and they will bear fruit, but there won't be so many. And we're trying to get the stem to grow upwards and not outwards, otherwise it will grow into a big bush. We want it to grow up. So here we have a tomato that has no cane or no string, and it's just falling over and it's making a right mess. And like his friends next door, which are all nice and tidy, growing neatly upwards. So we're going to add some canes and some strings to help this little fellow grow up tight. So I'm using this nylon string, as I've used twine in the past, and the weight of the tomatoes just weighs it down. And as we can see now, it started to grow in a very awkward way, and we've also got two upward trusses, so it's hard to define which is the original truss. So as we've got a truss on this one and another on this one, I'm going to use this one as the main stem. We might just remove that. I'm just going to tie this around the stem. Just going to tie our string around the bottom, quite loose. There we go. So we're going to tell it to go upwards and not outwards. So if we look on this plant, you can see I missed a side shoot here. That's the leaf, that's the side shoot, that's the stem. And now it's going to be a long stem, and it's going acrosswards and not upwards. So I don't want this one. So I'm just going to snip this one off before it goes too big. The same if you're using a cane. You can tie your tomato plants to the cane, where his partner has not been attached to a cane and is just growing randomly across the floor. So we all have it happen when the main stem breaks. So here I've left a side shoot to grow on, and now it's taken on the lead of the main shoot, and I'm growing that on until it gets to the top. So when growing a cordon up a cane, use a piece of twine and tie your tomato plant to the cane. Tie it in a figure 8. Don't do it too tight so it's not biting into the tomato plant, and it will keep it nice and straight. If it starts bending, then it's hard to get the bends out, and it will keep it nice and straight. So we've taken quite a bit off, but it benefits the plants. It gives them lots more air throughout the tunnel, and it freshens them all up nice and tidy. So just in between the showers, and they've been heavy downpours, I've tidied up the tomatoes, taken out the side shoots, tied them up, so they're all nice and tidy again.